DTV visits a Cape Townian who has a passion for words and language. Hi, welcome to DTV.
Candice, thank you.
The last time we met, you were living in Johannesburg.
Yes, I remember very well.
Where did your career path lead you after being at the newspaper?
I found myself working into the transport sector as a communications officer. And after that, I was working in the financial sector as a content specialist. And after that, I moved to Cape Town.
When and why did you decide to relocate to Cape Town?
I decided to move to Cape Town 3 years ago in 2014 after finally making the decision to move to a city that I had always wanted to live in. And that decision came after visiting Cape Town a few times for holiday and realizing that Cape Town is still a beautiful city. And I made the move based on realizing that life is short and you only get to live once. And even though it is a big step, you have to just make that bold decision to pursue your dreams.
Tell us about the agency where you're currently employed and how you landed the job.
The agency I work for is called the African News Agency, and we are Africa's first 24-hour syndicated news service. We provide content across a broad spectrum of categories to our clients, and content that is current, breaking news, and relevant. And we cover stories in Africa from an African perspective. We carry Africa's voices uninfluenced by a global perspective because it's very important for Africa to tell its own stories. And how I got this role is that I started freelancing with the agency as a sub-editor and journalist, and the role eventually evolved where I was asked to take on PR responsibilities.
Strict? No, I don't think so.
So you're flexible. What values does Jabulile add to the agency?
The values that she adds are particularly in her journalistic abilities that she has, that she brings to the agency. Also the fact that she assists the other journalists, especially the interns that we have here as well. She has also assists on the editorial side of the business, but also she has an amazing ability to just connect the dots with people within the industry, to everybody that are integral to the agency, integral to the development of the business in effect, and she is a true professional in the industry.
You're the head of PR. What does your job entail?
My job entails on a day-to-day basis, from an editorial perspective, uploading the PR releases that we get from our subscribers, editing them to make sure that the grammar is correct, and making sure that any news stories coming from our network of journalists are not missed and they go on the wire. And I'm responsible for stakeholder relations, looking for new business opportunities, working with my team members, and growing the business in a number of ways.
She's diligent because whatever you ask her to do, her work ethic is incredible. She will deliver a product that's above and beyond your expectations. She's creative because she can see a problem far in advance. She can think of a solution, so she's good at problem solving, but in a very creative way that I think some people lack. And she's reliable because whatever you ask her to do, she's going to deliver. I mean, it's very easy in this fast-paced environment to sometimes forget that you make commitments, but she never forgets.
On what stories do you like to focus?
When I get the opportunity to actually write focus on lifestyle, like fashion, entertainment, and what's happening in people's lives, and what value they have to add to society. And I love to look at disability and the disability sector, because it's powerful to see what people are up to as entrepreneurs and highlight them and uplift them and give them an opportunity to be exposed.
What gives you job satisfaction?
Everything. It's just the deadline, the pace, the teamwork, knowing that I am making a difference through the work I do. It's knowing that I'm impacting on people's lives for the better with the gifts I have in my hand.
You were born in Canada, lived in Swaziland and South Africa. What impact did that have on your character development?
My upbringing gave me a multicultural perspective on life and the ability to understand different cultures and respect people and their opinions and give them the opportunity to speak for themselves. And as for my character development, it's given me a unique ability to connect with people and to realize that no matter what your background, you can do anything.
What are the challenges you had to overcome in your life?
I think one of the greatest challenges I've had to overcome is people who doubt me because of my deafness. And because of that, I have a tendency to work harder to say that I can do something. And that has given me the ability to not give up.
Yay! Where and when did your love affair with language and the written word start?
My love affair with words began when I was really young. My mother learned how to sing, and she gave me the gift and the choice of choosing to speak. And when I look back, I think I used to sit on my mother's lap. She would have a book in front of me, and she would go through the words so I could follow what my mom was saying, but my mom would be behind me, and with one hand, she would sing. So I learned how to read by the age of 3, and my mom was my first sub-editor. I remember when I moved to Swaziland as a young girl, I had to write letters to my grandparents, and my mom would take my letters and she would check them for spelling mistake, and if she wasn't happy, she'd give them back to me to write again. And that's how I began to fall in love with words, fall in love with language, fall in love with the beauty of reading a book, imagining a different world. And that skill that my mom gave me has stood the test of time. And for that, I thank my mom.
How would you describe yourself in one sentence?
I would describe myself as being gregarious, determined, and adventurous.
How do you define happiness?
Happiness means different things to different people. For me, it is some deep breathing. It is being joyful. It is knowing who I am, knowing my purpose, and knowing that I have the ability to impact on other people through my actions. That brings me happiness.
With what you know today, what advice would you give your 16-year-old self?
To my 16-year-old self, I would say, believe in yourself more. Have faith and know that you are capable of doing so much more than you believe in.